Lesson 69, number 11. This one says if the data are normally distributed with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1, approximately what percent of the data is in between -1 and 2? And then it has a hint. It says this is the same as the percentage between -1 and 0. So should I make that between -1 and 0 plus the percentage between 0 and 2? So I don't know if you can see the color. I tried to make it light though. It's this part that I shaded in pink. I need to find the percentage. So, and the problems are going to start doing that. You already know, you're supposed to already know that the data, all the data that lies within 1 standard deviation of the mean, that accounts for 68% of the data. So our standard deviation is 1. So 1 standard deviation would just be to the right and to the left of the mean by 1. So basically, this whole piece, that's 68%. Like from this blue line to this blue line. So I'm thinking I'm going to want to split that 68% because I want this little pink piece plus this bigger piece. So I'm going to say that this little section is half of 68. Well, that's 34, right? Because they told me they gave me a hint, right? The hint was the percentage between -1 and 0. Well, that's 34 plus the percentage between 0 and 2. Well, I can find that because remember, in this problem, one standard deviation is 1. So between 0 and 2, that's 2 standard deviations. So this part, well, let's see. Here's another line. From here to here, from these 2 lines, in between them, I don't want to shade it because it'll get really shady looking, but that's 95%. So if I just want this part that I'm going to dark, if I want half of that, all I have to do is find out what's half of 95%. Now it'll give me this really dark part right here. If you can see that. That part right there is half of 95. So what's half of 95? I don't know. I don't have my calculator. Let's see. It's 47.5. Well, the little hint said if I add them up, that's going to give me the whole shaded area that, between -1 and 2. So let's add 34. And I got 81.5%. Okay. So I guess part of the secret is like finding halves of stuff. Like you might find halves, and then sometimes you might want to do some subtraction or some addition on these problems. So I encourage you to draw the picture so that you can see what's going on, unless you don't need to. I'm not going to force you to draw the picture, but drawing the picture might help you.